So that microphone there then?
Yeah, that one.
Very good. So just stand here then, yeah?
Yeah, standing is perfect.
Very good. Right.
All right, I'm going to step out, give you a moment, and just let me know when you're ready.
Very good, yeah, thank you. All right, yeah, ready then, ready. My name is Isaac Patton. A while back, I set out to make a documentary about one of the most serene places I've ever been. The town is Beaumont, and it's the northernmost in all of Idaho. So I assembled my film crew, acquired lodging in Beaumont, and prepared to make what I assumed would be a perfectly pedestrian travel documentary. But in the process of interviewing the people who live there, I happened across something unexpected, something odd. And as fate would have it, the documentary I intended to make ended up much different from the one that you're about to watch. This is how it started.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Everly, and I'm born and raised here in Beaumont.
Hello, I'm Jan Riley, and I am born and raised in Beaumont.
Hi, I'm Elaine Johnson, and I am born and raised in Beaumont.
My name is Winston Fulton, and I was born and raised right here in Beaumont.
I'm Mayor Teresa Randall, and I'm born and raised in Beaumont.
Sheriff Walter Riley, born and raised in Beaumont.
Deputy Shane Riggins, born and raised in Beaumont.
Some of the history of this town? Sure. So it was founded in 1893 by William T. Beaumont. It was this small little town. It had like one cabin and a trading post, and that was all it was. And Beaumont named it Caribou's Crossing, just because of all the caribou coming, and he thought it was a fun name with the alliteration. And then Beaumont died in 1912. And at that point, the town was big enough that the town people came together and decided to rename the town Beaumont in honor of him.
Well, our little town was kind of struggling. Being born and raised here, I've seen it through all of its phases. And in the last 10 years, the businesses and the tourism and the activities that have come here have really boosted the whole environment of the town. It's been very helpful, and it's helpful for our children who want to have a future here. We're beginning to think that maybe it's going to be okay, and our town is going to grow and prosper.
So you've lived in Beaumont your entire life. Have you seen a lot of change during that time?
Are you calling me old?
No. No?
Well, you're right. Yeah, I've seen a lot of things. In the past 15 years, there's been a lot happen here.
What type of change have you seen?
Well, factories closing down for one. We had 2 of those in a short span of 10 years. That'll kick you in the guts.
Yeah.
People lost their jobs and families moved out. Yeah.
Yeah, so the town was really struggling for a while then?
Yeah, well, at least for that since that 15-year period.
Yeah.
Before that, it was just kind of a lazy town.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now it seems like it might be thriving. Do you agree with that?
Do I agree with it thriving?
Yeah. I mean,
Well, that's
is
always a
it
good
thriving?
thing, yeah. Credit given where credit due, the mayor, she's the one who kind of jump-started everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
How has that been?
Imagine that, a politician doing what they say.
Exactly. Yeah.
You had a lot of improvements and changes happen during your first term as mayor. Would you tell me some more about that?
Yeah, it's great what a few trees and a good tax incentive will do. Beaumont always had a lot of potential. All I had to do was give it a little nudge, and now it's wonderful and growing, and I can't wait to see what we do from here.
In some ways, it's kind of a time capsule of a beautiful America that our grandparents lived in. You know, it's a safe environment for children, for families, God-fearing families. We love our heritage here. We love our culture. We try hard to hold on to that. I don't particularly dig too far into politics, but I will say that we have noticed the peace and the safety of our town. It seems to be about the same. So as a deputy, as a law enforcement officer, I definitely keep myself forward-facing on those subjects. So I would say that the mayor's done a good job in that aspect.
Oh, I mean, I think we got a great relationship. We get along real well together. Being partially related, like most of the people in a small town, you're shirt-tail relations to just about everybody. But no, she's great. She's done a fantastic job with the city, bringing things back. So, really proud of her.
Can you say that again?
Sure. How has the town being full of life and thriving affected you?
I've been retired. I'm not doing too bad, but it's affected us because more stuff has come in, more places to go, and it hasn't been that long we haven't had that.
I will say that our small town is definitely thriving now more than ever with small businesses. And my family's favorite is the new froyo shop that just popped up in town. Boy, my kids just light up when they hear we're going on a daddy-son's date to get some froyo.
All right, I'll have to make sure I go visit there before I leave town.
Try the cheesecake.
Try the cheesecake.
Absolutely, cheesecake flavor. It's my favorite.
The tourism industry has it boomed around, so you can go to the Chamber of Commerce. There's several different businesses that, through horseback riding or hiking or even skiing in the winter, that offer guided experiences. So that's where I would go. I would send you there, and you can choose which one you like the best.
Mode of transportation, that would be horseback.
Yeah, horseback would be our.
I mean, and if you're allergic to horses, obviously don't go on.
Yeah,
horse,
yeah.
So,
There's great mountain bike trails.
Yeah.
Our local ski area offers a huge variety of mountain bike trails.
Oh gosh, there's lots of favorite places. I love to get to the mountain lakes. Yeah, the lakes are beautiful. Mountain lakes are beautiful around here. Drag a fishing pole along and do a little fishing. It's really peaceful. That restores the soul.
So that's one way. And because we're so close to Forest Service ground, the mountains and everything, there's lots of options for driving into lakes. And then, or even, drive to the trailhead and hike. So it's endless. You could just spend your whole rest of your life exploring our backcountry.
and we have.
And
we have.
yeah.
There's lots of beautiful trails to hike if you like the outdoors. From the mountains to just places around the town itself. There's some nice city parks. So.
Since we're near Canada, are there any places or mountains like nearby on the way up north that you would recommend going to go see? Or
I mean, any of the trails up
that direction are beautiful. I'm like everything else around here. Just don't go near Owl's Point.
Owl's Point.
Yeah.
What is
It's just it's a local superstition type thing. It's just one of those things. Oh, don't go near Owl's Point.
The instincts of my interviewer were dead accurate because a follow-up question garnered this response.
It's just best not to go there. And stay clear.
Despite their best efforts, we knew there's a story here they'd rather not tell.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful here. You should
move here.
visit.
And all too often those stories end up being the most interesting.
It's just it's a local superstition type thing. It's just one of those things. Oh, don't go near Owl's Point. Oh, don't go.
Undeterred by this implication, we chose to investigate further. But perhaps, if we'd paid better attention to this look, we would have left well enough alone. We, however, trudged on. I must have spoken to at least 24 people, all of whom declined to speak to me about Owl's Point, until a certain fellow suggested I speak to a member of the local tribal council. Now that took a bit of doing, but we did manage to speak with a lovely chap named Albert. Here's a story he told us.
Hello, my name is Albert Swanson. I'm the tribal chairman, and I was born and raised in Beaumont. They're talking about Owl's Point. That's a mountain up there that bad things happened during my grandfather's time. And the story came down and to me. There was a trading post up there that was up there for a while. A French nobleman started this trading post. But when he did, bad things started to happen. Children were disappearing, bodies were turning up all butchered, and just bad feelings around all the community. My grandfather's grandfather told him, and when you start walking through the woods and you have this feeling like somebody's watching you, or all of a sudden your body's being clamped in and hugged, you turn around and leave, because bad things are happening. One night we looked up there and there was a glow. The people saw a glow in the hills and they knew it was a trading post. So they went up there to investigate. 3 guys went up there to investigate. They came back covered in blood and didn't talk ever again. They just couldn't talk. So we sent 3 more guys up there. They went up there to saw what was going on. They came back saying the place was covered in blood, the trading post was burnt to the ground, and no bodies. And they felt bad spirits in the trees looking at them while they were up there. Since then, none of the people have been up there on that mountain. The mountain is evil. Bad spirits up there. Nobody goes up there anymore. And that's a story that came through the generations. And nobody goes up there because of that. They understand spirits and they understand feelings. And the story still goes through the tribe. So people don't go up there anymore. The people who understand that the traditional natives.
On the map, the reservation is 25 miles south of Owl's Point, and so I asked him if that legend is why his people chose to move so far away.
That's exactly why. We didn't get as much game, and it wasn't quite as nice, but we wanted to get away from the bad spirits. That was worth everything, to get away from bad people being sick, our animals dying, crops not being able to grow. And when we went south to a different place, everything happened for us.
Following our conversation, Albert directed me towards a few people whom he knows have been up the mountain before, and what I anticipated to be little more than silly stories on the verge of yetis and sasquatches turned out quite different. A woman named Crystal, who hunts big game in the mountains with her husband, told us this.
So our trail cams, we set them up for the purpose of viewing animals that are in an area, like how dense the population is, or if it's worth hunting the area, and to get a basic time frame of when animals are coming in to hunt. Like, we don't want to be getting up there first thing in the morning, and they're not coming in until the afternoon.
Right.
But we want to be able to get in an early enough time so they don't hear us. We manage about 5-6 cameras per area, so we can have up to about 20 cameras out at a time. Some of them are about an hour out. Some can be within 45 minutes from our central location. So actually, we have 2 actually out at Alice Point currently. They're about a quarter mile apart from each other. We wanted to see which direction animals were coming in at. We've heard a couple of different theories that are going on out there, and I want to see and experiment what we are going to find out. Yeah, I've heard some stories about the tribe not wanting to go up there. I still feel like some things should be worth exploring, and that's kind of why we put a camera up there, because we wanted to see what was going on, like what we can catch on the camera. We recently did have an encounter out there. We were just walking in, and it was just like an awkward, distant quietness happening. And as we came around the first corner, there was a bunch of black birds just dead silent staring at us, and it was just uneasy moment that happened, but we were still determined to go change out our cameras, and we went for it. I haven't been back up there since, personally. My husband said he's scheduled to go up there in the next couple weeks just to check them, but I don't know if I want to go back up after that. That was too much.
As it happened, one person Albert suggested we speak to was a familiar face, who knew quite a bit more than he let on.
Nobody likes to talk about things that make you uncomfortable. And if that would be a sane person, that would make you a little uncomfortable. There's a reason why the reservation is where it is. They haven't been up there for years. Last 200 years, from what I understand, they haven't been up there at all. The people that I've talked to that have had experience up there, they kind of keep it close to them. They don't. But I don't really know, a whole cross-section of the town has gone up there, but the one I know that have gone up there, and, if you know them well enough, they'll share it with you, but other than that, I suppose if you really pinned them down, they'd deny. No, that didn't happen to me. Bigfoot would be tame compared to what the stories of that place is. Yeah,
I had to see for myself. But after hearing from the one person who only agreed to speak to us off the record, my crew disagreed. They left me with a camera and a microphone and wished me luck. And so I drove further and further out, higher and higher, until I found it. I've been all over the world. I've seen some of the most beautiful places that exist on this planet. And I've been in 2 active war zones where I've seen things too horrible to speak of. But I've never, anywhere, experienced something like what I felt on that mountain. And I don't know if it was perhaps the perception I had going into it, or something else. But as soon as I set foot outside the truck, I felt something that I've never felt anywhere else. It felt like every step I took, something was against me. Like my head was being pushed down between my shoulders. There's an oppressive stillness about the place. that lingers, and it's unsettling. I don't know if I was being watched, but it bloody well felt like it. There's a darkness on that mountain that feels ancient. Behind every tree, under every leaf, a sense I can only describe as hostility. And it feels as if the mountain itself would very much rather you leave. Sounds that would in any other circumstance be inviting. The wind blowing through the pines, the water in the streams. It all sounds harsh and threatening. And there's a dreariness that lingers in the mind. And not because the place is ugly, it's rather beautiful. It's very lush and very green. But something up there wants to be left alone. I, for one, have no interest in going back. And I understand why people would rather not talk about it, even though I can't better articulate it myself. And what scant sign of human presence you can find up there, none of it bodes well. Of all the places I've visited, of everything I've seen and heard, I have never once felt more unwelcomed than I did on that mountain. I went up Owl's Point once, and I will never again go back.
Have you ever been up there? I don't know how to answer that. Yes. Yes. And I don't want to talk about it.
This kind of good.
Are you guys the ones shooting the documentary?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm Officer Finley. I'm with the Tribal Police Department.
Hello.
Off the record here, a lot of people don't like outsiders coming in and asking about Owl's Point.
I see. Can you elaborate on that?
Well, it's just a sensitive subject. It's tribal lands, and there's been some weird stuff that's gone on there in the past, so people just get a little sketched out when outsiders come asking.
I don't believe this is the case, but is this an official warning or?
Oh, strictly off the record, my friend. Just wanted to give you a little heads up.
Very good. All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, have a good day.